Hi everyone, I'm Gina Pizzo and I graduated from presentation in 2009 and I'm currently a senior at San Francisco State University, graduating in May. Ridiculous things happen in youth group. I would have to say my favorite things ever that happened in youth group were the Messy Olympics or the scavenger hunts. Just like the entire event was crazy. Like, I can tell people that I've had oatmeal wars and have chocolate pudding wrestled in a kiddie pool. It's just craziness. Or one year during the scavenger hunt, I remember my van went to the Amazon Plaza, and we all went and ran into the fountain right there, and we're singing because that was one of the things on the scavenger list. So that was pretty crazy. Other than that, ridiculous things would happen on at camping or mission trips. I particularly remember Lisa giving birth to herself from her sleeping bag. Or I think one year she was chewing a big bag of gumballs and she stuck them all on the window on the inside, and it was so hot outside that this big glob of chewed sticky gum was running down the windshield, and it was so gross. But I seriously loved everything about youth group. I loved all the crazy games we played and all the crazy activities we did, like lock-ins and scavenger hunts, but I also really enjoyed the more in-depth part of stuff like mission trips and Bible study and the youth-led services. But the friendships you make in youth group, I think, are probably the best thing about youth group, and that they're friendships that will last you a lifetime. And I would have to say that the friends that I made in youth group really kind of shaped who I am and made me the person that I am today. So that to me is the best thing that I loved about youth group. In general, before I was in youth group, I didn't really take my faith all that seriously, even though I went to religious schools and stuff. But being in youth group really kind of deepened my faith, and I loved going to Bible study and reading the verses and applying it to real life. And I had when I was in youth group was when my mom was sick with cancer and she passed away, and it was a really difficult time for me as a 15-year-old going through all of that. And it really made me doubt, why would God do this to my family and to my mom, and why do bad things happen to good people? But I would have to, that was the most difficult part of my entire life, and youth group really got me through it. It was it was amazing to see the support that you have when you're in youth group from all of your friends and leaders, and it was just amazing to see all the support and love and prayers, and that went to me and my family. And I just remember everyone coming to my mom's funeral, and that meant a lot to me. So sorry. It was a really rough patch, and I really doubted everything. But being in youth group, and with Lisa's help and my leader's help, they really invested time with me to help me get through it. And the four most influential leaders that I had when I was in youth group were Dawn. I don't know how many of you guys remember Dawn. Landon, Mike, and Lisa. And I connected with them just because everyone was just so nice and understanding, and I really feel they understand the problems that kids in the age group who go to youth group, I feel they really understand their problems. And I know for a fact that I could have, and I feel I still can, go to every single one of them if I ever needed anything or ever had a problem. And with Lisa, she is one of my biggest role models. Like, she was back then and she still is today, and I'm pretty sure she always will be. She's just an amazing person that I think everyone can like aspire to like look up to and to be more like her. And I know that like if I ever need anything or ever need advice, like I know for a fact that I can go to her and I can get some killer advice. So thank you to all the leaders who have led youth group and ran, you know, small groups or Bible study or anything. It takes a lot to run the program, and it's an amazing program, so thank you guys.